G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_Gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So for today's video we're going to be quickly running over the EZA details or Super EZA details for this physical Kid BUU, as well as going over a potential team build or team building options for defeating his Super EZA. So firstly we'll just have a quick look at his kit. He appears to be absolutely insane. So leader skill is just irrelevant, and the same is his super attack. As I said, this is going to be quick. But where he gets very interesting here is this passive upgrade that the super easy A's do get. So he gets attack and defense plus 150%, chance of performing a crit plus 20%, and reduces damage reduction 20%. So you can see there automatically a very good baseline, having that damage reduction. Crit removes the need to put crit in his hidden potential system. Really, also gets an additional 250% attack and defense when performing a super. So that should be a multiplicative buff. That would be, yeah, I imagine that'll be a massive number. When HP is 70% or more, all allies 2 key 50% attack and defense. Huge. That is just massive support. It's going to give him a lot of usability on both extreme and superclass teams because it is to all allies, plus an additional 1 key and 10% for superclass allies. And then if they're extreme class allies, they get 2 key and 20%. So extreme class allies potentially getting 4 key and 70% is insane. When HP is 69% or less, all allies get the 1 key 30%, and then an additional 1 key for superclass allies, and then 1 key plus 20% for extreme class. So still a potential 2 key 50% for extreme class allies is busted. So you get an additional chance of performing a crit plus 20% up to 40, and an additional damage reduction of 20% up to 40 every time the character receives attack 2 times in battle. So this guy can cap out at 60% damage reduction, add in that multiplicative buff, his support. Yeah, you can easily see why he's going to be really, really good, especially on like the Android 21 team, the Majin Buu Saga team, pretty much any team really that you can run this guy on. But he also recovers 10% HP at the end of each turn. At the end of every turn, the character receives an attack 2 or more times in battle. So yeah, once per turn. So really good super EZA it looks like, and his super EZA will be weak to Pure Saiyan. So massive category. I imagine this one will be really easy. But BUU is going to be physical, obviously, because he is physical. So predominantly we'll be looking at a lot of like STR options here. I think will be the way to go. So we'll have a look through here. For leads, you can see we've got physical Godku, Turlers. I think STR Super Vegeta will probably be one of the best options to go with. I think just with his ability to do those massive crits, he has a really good link set as well. I think, yeah, he'd probably be a little bit crazy to not utilize him if you do have him easy aid. But in saying that, Godku will be really effective with his ability to dodge. Turles I'd probably steer away from, and we're obviously not going to use a sub leader there. AGL, you've definitely got options here. If you're bringing a future unit, the AGL Blues could work as a slot 1. If you're on JPGs, you got the UI Goku, he's a dominant force. AGL Broly, again, dominant. These other guys I'd probably steer away from there. The same with Tech. Tech doesn't really, like, you could use this guy with his damage reduction, I'm sure it would be effective. But I think, yeah, Pure Saiyan wise, you're going to get better options. With type disadvantage, I don't think it's worth utilising any of these int allies. The GT Duo would be really good, combining their type advantage, their damage reduction, with the fact they have the category advantage, they'll be dominant. Same goes for the STR Goku and Vegeta. Multiple supers, really good link set. Yeah, really hard to go past throwing them in your team. This Goku could be good with his support as well. Just rocking him as a floater. And then if you're on JP, STR UI would be really, really good too. Physical, nothing there really jumps out at me. Then we scroll down into our TURs. So starting in AGL, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku would be good. He's got his crits, he's got the massive damage reduction, so he's going to have a lot of viability in slot 1 for you. So he could be a definitely good option. Same goes for the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku here. He's got the dodge, he's got the crit, and if you were bringing this Goku, they do link really well as well. If you got that guy built full dodge, maybe if you're lacking a bit of synergy on your team, throwing him as a dodge unit could be, as a slot 3 floater could be pretty handy. Looking through tech, you got another support here in Battle of Gods Vegeta. Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta would work really well defensively for you. In terms of the rest of tech, Super Tech TURs aren't looking all too crazy on Pure Saiyans at the moment, so I'd avoid a lot of those guys. As I discussed before, Int is just really, I'd avoid it as much as possible here. Just going in against type disadvantage probably isn't worth it. STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, if you weren't using the AGL Super EZA one, could be a good choice. This guy, I guess, could be viable. And as I mentioned, STR Super Vegeta would be a very good leader. STR KB. So if you summon on the type banners, he's definitely going to be a unit that I'm bringing. Massive support, orb changes, can nuke, so he'll do a billion damage. It could be really effective, and you could use this Blue Kaioken Goku if you are bringing a few of the Universal Survival Saga Reps of 7 style units. But throughout the rest of STR here, there's not too much on offer. Then we go into physical. We got the God Ku, Path to Power Kid Goku. Those were probably the two main ones that sprung to mind for me, especially Path to Power Kid Goku with his orb changing damage reduction support. And other than that, maybe if you're looking for an orb changer, you've got this Tour's movie Goku, and then a support unit, you could go with someone like Bardock. So those, I guess you got this Super Saiyan Heart Virus Goku can also be really good with his damage reduction early on as well. But so those are sort of the main options I would look at running, and now I'll just jump over and show you the team that I think I'm going to be rocking. So switching across here, and this is the team I have decided to go with, I think, at least for a very first attempt. As I mentioned, I am going with the STR Super Vegeta leader. It's a 3-key 170. I don't think we're going to lose too much value from not having Godku as our lead here. The guaranteed crits that he's going to be able to provide is just going to be so valuable. He's got an awesome link set, works really well with the STR Kabe. I spoke about him before. But again, an orb changer that nukes, supports, can, if we did get all but KO'd, you get that full orb change field, or field orb change, whatever you want to call it, and that gives you pretty much a good heal. If you've got this guy, I think he really is a must run. We've got the STR GT Duo, who, as I mentioned, as long as they're getting hit post super, they're going to have their damage reduction. They'll perform really well defensively, and you've always got this standby in your back pocket where you can just pop that and you've got your guarantee revive because it dies really quickly. For a floater, I'll use this Super Saiyan Goku. He's going to have the support, which is really just handy on a mono type team. Sometimes these mono type teams can lack a bit of synergy, so he'll really help with that. I spoke about the STR Goku Vegeta. Just their ability to pump out damage is going to be really effective here. They've also got that phenomenal link set, so again, helps with the synergy on the team. We've just got their EZA. They're awesome. And then I figured I'll just finish it out with this Goku Gohan. I think the fact that they raise their defense, but specifically after they perform their own super, they've got that 50% chance to dodge. So I think that's where their value lies. I'll just slap them into slot 3 there. Probably look to run rotations of both the Super Saiyan Vegetas, Kabe, maybe get SDR Goku Vegeta on rotation. I think this team does offer quite a lot of flexibility. But I think the real MVP here is going to be the 2 Super Vegetas, and STR Kabe I feel like he's just going to absolutely obliterate this stage. But let me know your thoughts on how you're going to build your team. Fortunately for us, Pure Saiyans is just such a big category that you've got options everywhere. I think, yeah, you shouldn't have any trouble with this one given just how big the category is. So let me know your team build down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.